After the flood, when Noah steps off of his ark, he looks in the distance to find absolutely nothing. There's no animals because the very last living creatures are on his boat. And definitely no angels because they, along with their once great kingdoms, had finally fallen. But what happens to all these cities and statues built by the angels? I mean, they can't have just disappeared, right? Well, there is this one theory called the Tartarian mud flood. It's a legend of this ancient, lost civilization with access to technology thousands of years ahead of its time. And get this, one day, this empire just disappears. And it seems like they have been buried under this massive, muddy flood. You gotta understand that before the flood, these guys had 1,600 years to conquer the world. There were thriving civilizations everywhere. And with the knowledge of the angels, these guys must have possessed ridiculous technology. So I recently found out about this 2,000-year-old book. It's called the Book of Jubilees. This book actually explains what Noah's life was like after the flood. And this just blows my mind. Because these guys, being the last men on earth, would go up to entire cities to just claim for themselves. They would literally go up to these ruins of these once great palaces to crown themselves king. They would ultimately build a whole new empire out of what was already there. See, after the flood, all the empires built by the angels were just renamed and repurposed. They truly were doomed to become nothing but a shadow of our past.